Jai Gurudev. My name is Manjunath Pujar. I'm a founder of Vidya Gurukulam. We are into the power of third eye program to the young minds. That means the blindfold activities. It is not just a blindfold activities. It is a strengthening your intuition power. More and more practice, and more strengthening the intuition power. Today, we have our esteemed member of our team, a leaders club meet, and Mr. Niranjan is IT professional from Bangalore, and with their lovely young minds, Shivamshu and Himamshu. And Shivamshu is studying in seventh grade, and Himamshu in fifth grade. Jai Gurudev to everybody.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir?
Sir, I'm good. How about you, sir?
Very good. Tell me how you started this journey.
Sir, I had come across various places where I had heard about the midbrain activation and things like that. I was in search of it, and by the grace, I reached you, and I had initially the curiosity and later the conviction that this is the right place to go. After speaking to you about these things and your commitment to whatever you have put across in the Gurukulam, I was really happy and
Thank you.
I thought it was a grace. Yeah. On that, I put across my children with because I didn't tell them anything, and then I put them in a zero expectation level. And then
Can you
the
be
first
little
day,
louder? Can you be little louder?
yeah. And the first day of the class, where they were also surprised, where they were able to identify the colors of the balls and other small objects. The second day, they were themselves yesterday. That is the yesterday. They were again surprised because not only the colors, I put across some various other objects like some fruits and then some Bluetooth speakers and mouse and keyboards and things like that. So they didn't touch it yesterday. The first day they touched it, they sensed it, they smelled it, and then identified the color as well as the object. Yesterday, the point was the second day where they did not touch it and they were able to identify the same. And today, I had created so many flashcards around the 30 to 40 flashcards where I did not use any flashcards. I used a plain paper and written it myself. So I wanted to really test about whether they'll be able to check it out and how things are going across. So today, even I was surprised
Okay.
seeing that the way they identified because the books I used was some encyclopedia book and a random page I opened and showed them a desert and then some building and like for example, I showed them the Burj Khalifa, Shanghai Tower. Burj
Is it
Khalifa
never
is okay
seen?
because in TV and things like that they will be seen, but the Shanghai Tower would not be seen. So I put across that as well, and they were able to identify the name as well of the tower, and it was written down, and they were able to identify through that. And
Wow.
other things, what I did is I want to test them about a few other things. So I put across some alphabets in English, Kannada, Sanskrit, and some phrases as well, and some symbols. Symbols are some what I can say is some star, some pyramid symbol, and then some circle, spiral, and multi cornered star. They were able to say the number of corners in the star and the color of the star.
You
And
you
some phrases
really you really challenge them like anything, and they are able to tell everything, come across everything challenges.
I just showcase some things like this, where whichever I had to put up, I put across a sun which I had written in my hand and put some color here, and they were able to identify the color as well as the object. And then
But
second one was something like this, where I put across this word as a nature, and then they were able to identify the color of the sketch pen and the word as well. And the phrases what I put across is some things like this. The one point where I myself was surprised is I had put across that I am good, and the response what he said is he just touched it and he said it is from something positive. Before identifying the color, before identifying the phrase, he put across that this is a positive thing. And after that, he identified the phrase as well as the color as well. Okay, this is one thing. And here I put across like tomato, and he was able to sense it. Yesterday I put across the real tomato, today in paper tomato, he identified. I put across this symbol as well, like home. He identified that, and the color of the sketch pen also. I put across the different. I have written it in various 12 colors as well. And then even I wanted to put a challenge where I written two names in two different colors, their own names, and both were able to identify that as well.
Very good. Very
And a
good.
few things like these things would not be taught to them. This is lum, which is not normally not taught so easily. La will be taught, lum will not be taught. So that is what. And then I put across like this one again in Canada, and they were able to identify it. And then I put across Canada home also.
Great.
Things were, and I put across one more challenge. This is what
Oh, okay.
3 colors in the statement, and they were able to identify all the 3 colors as well as the uh, term word.
Very good.
And one more challenge, what was surprising me was like this.
Oh,
I had black and in blue color.
different color.
So this was both were able to identify this. I have around 40. I just showed few.
Very good. Leaders, how do you feel?
Sir, I feel like it is awesome to join this session, and it was really good. First, I was not actually in confidence that I could learn this. Afterwards, day by day, I got the confidence, and now I'm like this.
Small leader.
Sir, when I first saw this session, I was surprised and I thought that I think I could never learn. Sir, when I came to first day, you inspired me, sir, and told many sentences which were more positive for me to learn this session, to learn about this session. So only today I can see whatever I see, I can tell that because of you, sir.
Very good. That's the power of affirmation.
And one more point, what I wanted to put across is I asked them, how are you identifying it? The way of identification. Because yesterday I asked the question whether are you able to see through your hand? Means I came to your hand and then you are seeing through this hand. So what he said is I have an extra vision wherein I don't need to see through my eyes at all. I'm closing my eyes, but it is visible.
Yes.
And this was something which is actually it's his feedback.
Are you enjoying this class?
Of course, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you like the most in the classes?
Sir, like
Meditation, Prataka, the pranayama. What do you like the most?
sir, meditation and pranayama.
You after the meditation, how do you feel? How do you feel exactly?
Sir, I feel like my mind would be fresh up, and afterwards, like it will be empty, and it will be good to listen something like
Exactly.
positive.
That's the magic of meditation. It is again and again in India recently scientifically proved. In future, doctors will write if any patients goes with a BP or any blood pressure or any sugar issues, they should write that go meditation at least 20 minutes or 30 minutes daily. That day will definitely come. Okay.
Meditation will be converted to meditation that will for a holistic life.
Exactly. Now, the question is, how do you feel this as a course, as a holistic approach? How do you feel this? Will you think that this course will definitely show a newer path to your journey of you and your lovely kids?
Yeah. For me, identifying these objects blindfolded, these are the actually, as I feel, these are the byproducts. The main product is a different thing. These things are like this is a curiosity building, and then finding out things without using the regular five sense organs. You use something which is not active, and which was dormant. You actually activate it. So what I feel is rather than the curious stuff here, what I feel is there is something better for a humanity purposes, wherein it is not just by heart and then go and write the exam, get good marks and things like that. So what I really feel is where you inspire some things like this. So when I am brought across to some challenge where I should not be engaging these fellows to go and study something. They should identify their own subjects according to their karma, and they will have normally some passion about some things. But if we force something, it might not be good for them, and it might not be good for the society also. Just fetching up some engineering seat out of around a huge number, and then making no use of it, and become an engineer, and then do some catering work, or because this fellow is having huge passion towards cooking, the smaller one, and if I put him and force him to do some accounts or engineering and things like that, it would not be in a good sync with him. So these kind of activities, if it is really having a lot of impact, where they would be able to identify their own passion, and that passion actually will strengthen the country as well as the society as well. That is what I see across in the bigger picture. And once the people work not for the money, or not for only the basic lifestyle, and they work for passion, it will not be a hard work at all. It will be a smart work, and they will love to do this work. So
Exactly.
in that way, this is yielding a lot of vision
Exactly.
and benefit, and good for the society as well.
Exactly. Because as you rightly said, the intention of the program is to strengthen the intuition. By strengthening the intuition, they will identify the purpose of life. When they self identify their purpose, with that what they have to do with their capabilities, our parent job is to just to only support that. That's all. Our job is to not to identify their purpose. Everybody is unique, and we should not put our ideas to the children's. We should respect their ideas. We should support their ideas. Then the magic happens. That's what the main theme of this program.
Yeah,
Is it?
if we support that, what happens is first of all, they'll be out of this rat race. Come
Yeah,
first in the exam, come first in the exam. Anyhow, you will never become an elephant, you will be the rat. Because lots of people will be running, and you are not working for your passion. And you will not like doing some things which you don't have interest in it. So that is what is my main intent also.
definitely, definitely. And finally, do you feel any dangers in the activities we practice to our disciples?
No, there is no danger, sir. It is actually what I can put across is a lot of our hidden tradition, culture is being unearthed now. It is not about people are using it in different ways in other countries, but this is our tradition and culture, wherein we should do our passionate thing. And I don't see any. If a person who gets this kind of thing, even they will not use it for a wrong purpose, because they will not. Their conscience or their Kriyashakti will not allow it. It will stop by themselves. They will not be redirected to all those things. That is for sure.
What is the one word that you can put across to the world who really need this kind of knowledge?
Uh, Here, what I mainly see is the motivation and the inspiration. Motivate Motivation to do what you feel is good, and the choice would be given to you, because see, there will be 100 things, but they can have a choice. Once they choose it, they'll be able to identify. And when you put across such things like once they choose it and you inspire that, the tree will be easy. It will be growing, will be easy.
Very good. Thank you so much, Mr. Niranjan, and your lovely two leaders. We will have a long journey together. And I'm really fortunate and lucky enough to have such a wonderful leaders like your children's. And it is very crystal clear that we have to make them a super duper leaders in Bharat. Bharat will never become a Vishwaguru just chanting something. We have to come out, show to the world what we are. what is our root and what is the science behind it. That's all. That's all from our end. Thank you so much. And once again, and Jai Gurudev.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are also blessed and we are in grace. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
Very,
Jai Gurudev.